Hi guys, welcome back. Thanks for clicking this video. So today I'm coming in with a Q&A from none other than Miss Amy. She always sends the best questions. And today she wants to know, what would Edna do? So let's see, she sent me some questions. I have not looked at them yet. So yeah, let's get started. Thank you, Miss Amy, for the question. Okay, so question 1 said, would Edna prefer to take a 3-night cruise on a brand new ship or a 7-night cruise on an older ship? I probably would go for the 7-night on an older ship just because it's longer. Brand new ships tend to be like these mega ships. So 3 days, I'm sure, would not be enough to see the ship, to try all the new food places, to, go to all of the events and everything. I would definitely need more time. So I would pick a 7-day cruise on an older ship. Question 2, would Edna prefer to check a bag or carry on? I think we all know the answer to this. Carry on all the way. I don't want to pay to check no bag. I don't want to carry no big bag. I don't want to pack all that crap in a big bag. Whatever I could fit in the carry-on is all I need to take with me. So I would definitely prefer a carry-on. Not to mention, if it's easier with the carry-on because then I don't have to go to baggage claim. I don't have to wait around with 1,000 people rushing the belt soon as the thing go off. Just let me grab my bag out the top of the bucket and get off the ship or the plane or the train or whatever it is I'm on. So carry on all the way. Okay, does Edna prefer leaving out of Florida or New York, and why? Well, I've only sailed out of New York one time and it was awesome. Florida, you definitely have more options to take shorter cruises if you need to. You have more ship opportunities. Leaving from New York is limited to, a shorter cruise possibly, or not as many destinations. So if it was about the ports, then definitely Florida. New York is closer to me, so I could easily drive to New York in 2 hours or take a bus or a train for a lot less cheaper than it would take to get to Florida, where I would typically get a hotel, have to get a, airfare. And New York, I could leave the day of. So, this one gotta be a tie. I can't pick. Next, Eastern or Western Caribbean? She killing me, y'all. So Eastern Caribbean, I love going. I loved like Grand Turk and St. Martin. I've been to the Bahamas a million times. Western though, Western has Grand Cayman and Cozumel and Jamaica. Oh gosh, which are also just like wonderful ports for me. I'm gonna say Eastern because I still want to go to like St. Thomas and St. Kitts. I haven't been there yet. Dang, that's a tough one. Leave somebody comment down below. Eastern or Western? Let's flip a coin or something. Okay, next question. If you could do only one on a cruise, would it be karaoke or the casino? Oh gosh. I'm gonna have to go with the casino because karaoke, I love karaoke, but not everybody likes to participate with me in karaoke. So, like the casino is fine. I don't even want anybody to participate with me in the casino. I like to play my slot machines by myself, so I don't have anybody monitoring my money or my winnings or my losings. But with karaoke, I enjoy being able to geek out with my friends and sing songs loud and bad. So I would have to go with casino. Okay, would Edna's dream cruise be to Europe, Alaska, the Caribbean, or somewhere else? That's an easy one. My dream cruise is definitely Alaska. Even though I hate being cold, I want to go to Alaska. I want to get a nice balcony cabin and I want to see just all the scenery go by and everything. I want to go whale watching. I want to just walk the little Alaskan towns and all of that. So my dream cruise is definitely Alaska, and I'm going to make that happen sooner rather than later. Number 7, beaches or pools, and that is a no-brainer for me. Is beaches all the way. I would love to just live on the beach every day of my life. I love the ocean. I love the serene calmness of the ocean, but it also could turn on you and just be crazy dangerous at the same time. But it's beautiful, and I love to listen to the ocean. I love to sit on the sand and just put my feet in the sand and everything. Like, so definitely beaches. Number 8, if service is not what it was before COVID, would Edna have the tips removed, reduced, or taken off? So before COVID, service on a cruise to me has always been awesome. I've sailed several cruises since COVID, and the service is still awesome. I would not take off it would have to be a lot for me to take off the tips. Because of service, only because I know, the tips go to more than one person. So if one person, like my waiter, was like really bad, I wouldn't take off all the tips because he's not the only one that's getting the tip. So I wouldn't take them off. I wouldn't take them off either way. Y'all know how I feel about tipping. I don't judge people for tipping or not tipping or removing or whatever. Me personally, I do leave my tips on. I have removed them before, though. I will say a couple years ago, I just did not budget properly, and I didn't have enough for the tips, so I had them removed, and that it is what it is. But that's not something that I normally do. So I would literally have to be, picked up and thrown on the floor by somebody for me to remove the tips, because they do go to other people. I wouldn't tip any extra, but I wouldn't remove them either. Number 9, who annoys Edna more on a cruise, adults or children? With all certainty, the adults annoy me way more than a child could ever annoy me. Or my dog. Watch out. Adults are the worst. Like, they fight. I literally just saw a video the other day of some man like fighting on a woman or something. Kids are kids, okay? I worked in childcare for 30 years. I know how to ignore kids. I know how to correct kids. I know how to tell your child to walk away from me if they're being annoying. So kids don't bother me at all. I couldn't care less if a kid is running around screaming with their hair on fire. If it's not my child, it's not my problem. The adults, though, the adults are the worst, because adults are entitled, they're rude, they're loud, they're ignorant, and when adults get in like a space in their head where they want to go off or they want to act all high and mighty or whatever, is worse than seeing a child. If you ever watch an adult have a temper tantrum, you would just be amazed. So definitely adults annoy me way more than kids could ever. Okay, last question. If a member of your group was getting out of hand, would you ignore it or would you try to handle it? I would definitely handle it. I will definitely handle it. I have handled things before. If people are loud or, arguing or something, I will definitely get in the middle and try to figure out what's going on, try to calm the situation. If members of a group that I'm with are getting too rowdy, I will definitely ask them to bring it down a little bit, because I don't want people looking at us as a whole and making assumptions and judging us off of the good time that we're having. And I'm always for having a good time, but in a way that doesn't belittle what I'm doing or what our group is doing. So if you get out of hand. Case in point, I gotta shout out my girl Veronica, where we were on live before Groupcation, and she had this whistle, and this whistle was driving me crazy, and I snatched that whistle out of her mouth and I threw it across the pool because I hated that whistle. So no, but honestly though, if people are really getting out of control, I will try to rein them in just a little bit, because it's a reflection on everybody that's with us, and then people for the rest of the time will be looking at you and talking about you, and it's not worth it. So if it was really bad, or if people are being rude to other people, being rude to staff members on a cruise ship or something like that, I'm definitely stepping in. Okay, so apparently that's what Edna would do. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you to Miss Amy, as always, for sending me such thought-provoking, fun questions. I love when she sends me questions. If you are not subscribed, hit that subscribe button on your way out, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.